What a mess.
What?
Suicide girls. Bloody suicide girls.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with suicide girls? What's wrong with naked, tattooed, gothic icon?
Just like every other guy in this studio. You just don't get what Suicide Girls is about. They're celebrating the beauty of empowerment, individuality.
Oh, please, get over yourself. They're just the same as everyone else you see doing the nasty on.
Alright. Come on, we're standing around here, we've got stuff to do. Go and see the McLopez, it's only 5 minutes.
Not this guy. Where did you even find this loser?
Loser? Who are you calling loser?
We got him cheap from the police department after the race bending screw up. He got fired. He's still a little sore about it.
No, fired? No. It was a mutual agreement. I had a career change.
That's right. And now you're with us. So come on, Big Shot. Let's go to the studio.
We're in 5, 4...
Suicide girls. The answer to conventional pornography? Perhaps. It's been taking the scene by storm since 2001 and is now the go-to brand for alternative softcore. It's supposedly liberating women of sexual reprisal, but is it just a post-feminist commodity? We are to investigate this scantily clad franchise. So join me, McLopez, on a Goldiva Insider special.
Where's he getting this stuff?
Magnet.
This, as you all know, is the future of the community, the mass cultural immigration to the cloud, supposedly a new platform for free speech, free expression, civic activity, artistic license, you name it. I used to be a cop, you know.
They know that, McLopez. Cut to the chase.
The ST franchise prides itself on being a community for women, supposedly reveling in the liberal benefits of cyberspace. Its feisty punk aesthetic encapsulates the rebellious ethos of the site, the empowerment of bucking against the trends. But herein lies the problem. Or at least in my eyes. This is a group that has rooted itself in a decade-long legacy. It is, without a doubt, the go-to brand. When you have a monopoly, in the market, you have a monopoly on the consumers. It's very easy to make them see what you want them to see, especially when their marketing is as strong as theirs. And furthermore, I don't get the memo for all these sign languages. What are you trying to say? Are you insulting me? Are you insulting? But we here at the Goldiva Insider.
It's Godiva!
Good.
Fuck's sake.
We pride ourselves on fair judgment. No, it's not the right page. So anyway, we have this author here, Shoshana Magnet. She's going to help us with this investigation. This is a case, it's an academic report. And this Magnet, she'll help us analyze representations of feminism and sexuality on the site. Not to mention other issues that should arise. So, let's get to it.
Cut! Great job, guys. McLopez, that was better. Now, if you can stop focusing on the life story as a detective and worry about the paper, things are going to get a lot smoother around here. Okay? Alright? Alright, okay. We're on at 5, guys.
Make no mistake, this is a breakthrough investigation of the politics of sexual representation. So in the interest of truly sharing the wealth, digital downloads of the paper have been made available on our website. We want you to enjoy every juicy nugget of information. So get that paper ASAP. Read along with us as we delve deeper. Or not, it doesn't matter. Did you know? After I was fired from the police department for disorderly conduct, I gave up alcohol. I've been sober for 2 days.
Cut! Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You told me to be positive, so I was positive.
Yeah, about the paper, not about your life. And stop calling me sir, it's weird.
Hey.
Look, just try not to screw up anymore, alright? If we hit the quota, we're done. Capiche?
Someone say quiche.
What? No! Just do your job. No more screw-ups. You. No more life stories. Okay? Right, let's crack on.
What? He said crack.
You're an idiot.
Despite an arguably biased opening, the paper very quickly provides us with one of the most important points in the essay. A polarization of ideologies, which, as it stands, makes for key structuring throughout the rest of the essay. The debate is rendered into two perspectives. Two perspectives that shift and change as each new set of eyes gaze upon them. Cyber-utopian feminism and cyber-dystopian feminism. Is it liberating or is it oppressive? Who knows? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Moving on, as we analyze the site, we come to realize just how much these perspectives clash over women's sexual rights, however. There's a crucial flaw behind this cyber dialectic, and fortunately, Magnet was kind enough to pick up on it. Race. That's the key here, folks. Race, as it often is omitted from the equation. I've always looked for the third issue on a two-part problem. I did it in my detective days, and I'll do it now. Where do you stand if you do not conform to the hegemonic criteria? What if you aren't white? And more importantly, what do you do if you're a non-white woman? Now we're getting somewhere.
Cut!
Want some sandwich?
What's in it?
Horse.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Hello and welcome back to the Godiva investigation.
Godiva.
Fine, whatever. Welcome back to the investigation of SuicideGirls.com. With me is, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Domino?
Domino. When did you join SuicideGirls.com?
About 3 years ago?
How do you feel that you've been treated?
Not great.
How so?
They were really encouraging to start with, but then no work. They promised that they'd get me loads of different opportunities, and they just never did. They went to the most popular girls.
How did that make you feel?
Like I wasn't worth it, like there was no point me being there anyway.
Did you feel as if you were in control?
They kept pestering me, and eventually, because I didn't do any nude shoots, they kicked me off the site. But they still had all my pictures, they just didn't let me be a member anymore.
So what did you do about your pictures?
There's nothing I can do, I signed the contract. They're all online.
Do you feel that SuicideGirls.com holds any feminist connections?
Not at all. It's a porn site.
Did you feel as if you were manipulated?
I don't know, it was just, they manipulated me to do more and more nude shots, and I just liked how it made me feel, not like having people stare at my business.
Are there any stereotypes that are associated with the girls on the site?
Yeah, a lot of the Indian girls do Native American type shoots, and a lot of the black girls do tribal shoots. That's what I expected.
Why do you think that they are made or that they are stereotyped this way?
Because the way the website has been marketed, it's aimed at white people. It's a stereotype within itself. It's trying to break the pornographic stereotype of big tits, blonde hair, but it's a stereotype in itself in that you've got to be young, thin, and tattooed and pierced. It's the same thing.
Did you feel safe using the Suicide Girl platform, as it's been argued that it's the last place to have safe sex?
I never really had cyber sex over Suicide Girls, but I know people who have, and it's gone. There was one case I heard about, and it was one of the men she was chatting to. They found out her address and they went round to her house. Yeah, and he'd come really far. He'd travelled like 7 hours on a plane just to get to her, and it was really scary. She had to leave the site.
What did Suicide Girls expect from you?
Nude shoots.
And what were you compensated for this?
About $200 per time, and I wasn't comfortable doing that.
No. But there were things that you were directed to do that you didn't want to do?
Yeah.
There were.
They would tell me how to set up sets. They would say what to do, what not to do. Like the minute they had your picture, they had in mind what they wanted to see you doing, and then they'd tell you. And if you didn't meet that criteria, they'd pressure you into it more.
Have you read this essay by Shoshana Magnet?
Yes.
And how did you feel about the essay?
It's completely unethical.
The essay itself?
Yes.
And why is that?
I know they've looked at my profile, and it's quoted in there. When I was on Suicide Girls, when I was still modelling, and I was still doing my shoots, they've quoted my profile, and they didn't ask me when this was published. My profile is no longer on the site, so it must have been done when I was there. My photos are still in the archives, but I'm not a member. So they must have gone, and they've analysed some of my pictures as well. They've completely just not asked me any of my permission.
And how did that make you feel?
Kind of annoyed, but they're obviously paid for their membership, so from their point of view, there's nothing wrong with that. But from my point of view, I'm very annoyed that the contract states that you have no control over your photos once they're up.
Well, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Welcome back to the Godiva investigation. My name is Detective McLopez, and we are here now to talk to an artificial intelligence codenamed Swirly. He has taken this essay and analyzed it, page to page, and will now share with us his conclusions on the subject. Swirly, are you with us?
Yes, receiving.
Excellent. Please, would you share your thoughts with us?
Well, my initial impressions of this essay were that they were very unethical in terms of research. And furthermore, I would like to point out that in the case of acquiring resources and photos, this is a very unreliable method of research. Furthermore, the administration, codenamed Spooky and Missy, could have very easily manipulated the archive to paint a picture, to select white characters, and to select the most sexualized images for user pleasure. And furthermore, I'm a robot.
Excellent. I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, Swirly, and
I'm not done.
Oh, okay, go on then.
I would like to add that by throwing in Laura Mulvey's theories of feminism into the essay, there are complications when considering post-feminism, cyber dystopia, and cyber utopia. In conclusion, there needs to be
I feel we're having
both sides of the argument. Granted, there were several feminist theorists. However, they were critical of the community. Is this right? I think so. I know so. I am infallible. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Swirly, for your invaluable information. And thank you for watching. My name is Mick Lopez, and this has been another fascinating episode of Godiva Investigations.
It's Godiva, you more.